11 this morning, Mr. Bieber had consumed some alcohol and had been smoking marijuana and consumed some prescription medication.
Sometimes I do. I get lost in everything. There's a lot of Justin Bieber haters.
It is Bieber on the brink of self-destruction in a red jumpsuit and handcuffed in court. The police report exposing his alleged actions: bloodshot eyes, slow deliberate movements, a look of stupor, and a litany of F-words thrown at cops. And then there's the mugshot, glassy-eyed and smiling.
The problem with this picture is you have two charges: being under the influence and resisting arrest. This does not look like someone who has a combative persona.
This is the residential street Justin was driving on, and new video from inside Justin's yellow Lamborghini hours after the arrest, when it was returned to the rental company.
Helping us dig deeper beneath the headlines, ET has assembled a team of experts. The lawyer, Robin Sachs, the industry insider, radio host Elvis Duran, the medical expert, the doctors, Dr. Travis Stork, and the crisis manager, Howard Bragman. How can Bieber come back from this, and does he want to?
Number one, Justin has to understand this is not a PR problem. This is a life problem.
Yes,
Number
it is.
two, he has to understand that he is mortal. He thinks he lives by a different set of rules than everybody else, and he doesn't. Number three, he has to grow up.
This is what I think of him.
He's a dangerous punk.
This is not the end of
I feel
Justin
sorry
Bieber.
for him.
That's for sure.
Me too.
Well, a close friend of Justin told ET this morning that the people around Justin have been trying to get him help for a while, but he refuses, that he is just not listening, but that everyone in Justin's inner circle hopes the situation will lead the singer to getting the help he needs.
If I was on Justin Bieber's crisis management team, the first thing I would do is get his behind into rehab immediately.
Yes.
But what factors are working against him? First, there are reports of drugs. The most troubling are the claims Justin's been doing scissor.
Scissorp's getting a lot of attention. It's essentially mixing cough medicine that has codeine in it with some sort of a soda. People are drinking it to get a quick high. People need to remember codeine, which is a cough suppressant, acts just like heroin and morphine.
Oh my
The difference is
God.
heroin, you inject it into your bloodstream. Justin needs an intervention.
More on Bieber's breakdown will be discussed on the doctors tomorrow. But next is
What time
we
will the
call
doctors
dad
be?
factor. 38-year-old Jeremy Bieber has reportedly been partying with Justin in Miami. He was apparently in the SUV next to Justin during the arrest. Jeremy may have even blocked off the street for the drag race to take place.
Justin Bieber's dad could be a co-conspirator. If I'm the prosecutor,
That's
I'm
his
thinking, how can I charge Justin Bieber's dad for blocking off those streets? That puts both of them on the hook and maybe would be the wake-up call for the entire family.
Idiot.
And there's the model who was with Justin during the arrest, 21-year-old underground internet sensation Chantel Jeffries.
About to jump in the pool, go for a swim.
It appears Chantel has reportedly had 5 of her own run-ins with the law, arrested for speeding and accused of assault with a deadly weapon, a charge that was dismissed.
This guy, with this family enabling him, with his friends and posse, is going to hang himself if you give him a little bit of rope.
No word from Justin since his release from jail at 2:05 today. But the Twitter junkie himself documented his own timeline of trouble, proving stars need to be careful of the power of social media. Justin started off Wednesday early, tweeting this photo at sunrise. By midday, he was on the beach getting shot by paparazzi, his dad by his side. Later, he shreds at Lil Wayne's skate park, hitting the half pipe and adding to the artwork, even shooting some hoops. In the evening, reports say he stopped by Set nightclub, where around 4 a.m. he left with Chantel in the yellow Lamborghini, resulting in the alleged drag race, which the police shut down around 4:30.
Some of the things he's posted, some of his tweets, are really things that can potentially be used against him in court.
Yes.
Putting himself at risk.
As the story
What an
continues to
idiot.
develop, Twitter has been on fire. Kim Kardashian tells fans, don't feel sorry for him, it's his own fault. While our Twitter crawl has other celebs sounding off the bottom of your screen on the beach.
I love that Kim is chiming in. All right, but right now we want to bring in Elvis
Someday
Duran. He is the host of the #1
mayor
top
of
40 radio
Toronto.
show in the country, C100. And I know you've interviewed Justin like 4 times. What have you learned about this recent incident?
We now know his PR people are in crisis mode, and they're out there trying to mop this up. If they can soak this up, who knows? I don't know. This is a pretty bad one.
Are they bringing in some experts, crisis
Well, this is what we're hearing. Yeah, crisis management to the hilt. I mean, they're looking for anyone and everyone who can help them out.
According to police, Justin was pretty confrontational. I mean, he was verbally out there swearing, not violent. You've known him for years. Some people would say, well, that's just him being a brat. But is this now out of character for what you know?
You know, the Justin Bieber I know is just a sweetheart. He's a great guy, but I've never been with him after he's been out partying all night, smoking pot and drinking scissor. So I can't tell you what he's like then.
Could you have told that something like this was going to happen?
No, I mean, no. You know, you always think, well, maybe this is the last incident. It'll never happen again. But this one's the worst. I mean, what could happen after this? I hope nothing worse.
Where is Justin's mother in all this? Mom Patty Millette is not commenting on the arrest, but she did talk about Justin's public struggles when we spoke with her last year.
He's 18 and he's making all kinds of decisions, and I just have to let him make them.
My mom is always keeping me in check, calling me, saying, are you eating your fruits and vegetables, like randomly? Like, yes, Mom, I am.
I try and just stay being mom, you know, and I'll give my 2 cents and shake my head at certain things and, you know, try and be a voice in his ear, but he's got pretty good management.
You always gotta keep a smile on your face through all the negativity.
Justin's manager, Scooter, told Roxy that because Justin is so young, it's inevitable that mistakes will happen.
When he does make a mistake, he's 19. You know, he's going to make mistakes.
There are people out there waiting to see you fall.
In an interview with Oprah's Next Chapter, Justin talked about the people who surround him.
How do you know who you can trust? I try to keep the people that have been around me since the beginning, you know, close to me. I really don't have a lot of friends. People need to realize, like, I'm not changing. I'm just getting older. And even some people online are like, we miss the old Justin. And it's like, I'm just growing up, guys. Believe in yourself. Believe you can do anything if you set your mind to it.
Are you aware that you could be the next train wreck?
Wow, quite a prophetic question. I guess he should have taken it a little more serious. Well, Elvis, we got more questions for you. We stick around a little bit?
I'm not going anywhere. This is great.
Right on. Well, we want to know what you think. Should Bieber go to rehab or at least have an intervention? Go to our Twitter page and weigh in right now.
And coming up, we have our very first interview with Justin. And my, how times have changed. It's been a great experience. What the Biebs told us about becoming famous and then becoming media savvy.
Oh, you want me to fake it again?
Plus, we have a big announcement from Judge Judy and Bruce Jenner's new photos. We are tracking his transformation.
I'll get rid of a few wrinkles.
See the before and after images that reveal just how much he's changed after this short break.